restaurant. I remember we had a bar there, and they had, I know we sold,
Are these for me?
served at the bar Zinfandel wine, and it was so horrible. I don't know how people drank it. We didn't sell much. Now I opened this bottle. Difference is day and night. Delicious.
Yeah.
Have a drink, have a house.
Did you have to have a license to sell liquor at that time?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you.
It didn't matter how much you sold, $10 a day or $1,000 a day, you had to have a license.
Yeah.
But Jewish
My
restaurants,
whole problem, David.
it
Uncle
was
Hesh
just
is
for
never-
convenience.
Okay. Could people bring their own bottle like they do now?
Yeah, Jewish
But I
people
can't
don't
make
drink.
a decision. I can't.
We had it just for accommodation. It was
The hard part
nothing.
is, you know,
Tell me all about the
I
restaurant.
think
Hey, Jay, go lower.
I think that coming back to it often makes sense.
Where was it?
But
Well,
where?
Franklin Gerard.
Well, they won't.
We opened up at the end of 1936.
Should I care?
Dinners were that time.
I think you should care. that
White
he was
tablecloth,
particularly
napkins.
unhappy.
The dinner, a Sunday dinner was,
He won't be happy.
75
Quite frankly,
cents.
He won't be happy at all.
75 cents for a dinner.
linen napkins, and we had, before they sat down at the table, those pickles, tomatoes, coleslaw, olives, celery. I'm telling the whole story about
You can talk for,
and that went on for a few years. Then when the war broke out, things went up a little higher. Well, actually, it was for Sunday, it was 75 cents a meal.
Yeah.
Then,
Was that a complete or was it a la carte?
Complete meal that was, I tell you, what they got on the table before they started to eat, that the celery, olives, sour tomatoes, sour pickles, and
And who did the cooking?
well, my mother was in charge, so we had cooks working, we had quite a few people. And we had 8 to 10 waiters working there. A lot of help in the kitchen.
What was your job?
What was my job? Keeping the waiters busy, cleaning the tables, make sure they get they have a big turnover. They should make some more money. And that time, that person left a quarter tip. He was a rich man.
Oh, sure.
75 cents a meal, quarter tip.
Aunt Mitzi, did you know Uncle Hesh when they had the restaurant?
I met him at the USO. They had the restaurant, and they were making him a birthday party.
What year was that?
And at the
45.
USO, I met.
What year?
45, when I came home from service.
And they invited me to come.
Why?
Because I guess he told them he liked me. I don't know. He met
Tell them who I
he
met.
met Philip's daughter, because Grandpa built their restaurant for them down in South Philadelphia.
South Philadelphia, 1927.
So he came home and he said he met Philip's daughter, and they said to him, which daughter? And he said, the youngest daughter. And they said, oh no, she's too young for you. She has a middle sister, and the middle sister's for you. But anyhow, they invited me to the party, and I didn't know where to sit. I didn't know where they were going to put me. And when I told Grandmom that they were going to put me at the head table, she says, oh no, she says, you're not going to sit at the head table. He's nothing to you. But they put me at the head table, and we only knew each other like 9 months before we were married.
Wow.
So yeah, it was love at first sight. and when we met each other, he came home to his parents and he said, I met Philip's daughter. They said, Philip Lippman's daughter? Oh, they said, my God, Unga stuck with money. And I came home and I said to Grandma and Grandpapa, I met Alex's son. So I said, Alex's son? Ooh, they're Unga stuck with money. It's the truth. This is a true story.
That's funny.
And then we dated afterwards, and then he came to the house on 51st Street. He used to sleep over. And
He
Mother
slept
and Dad,
over?
Yeah.
Where?
Because up on the third floor.
Third floor was late at night on Sunday. So
And Mother and Dad were dating, and we had the big living room. If you remember 51st Street, we had the big living room, and one end of the living room was a sofa, and the other end was a love seat. and we used to make out on the sofa, and Dad and Mother used to make out on the love seat. And in between, we used to say, switch! We used to switch. I mean, you talk about memories, Jan. I mean, you can't buy
It's so
those
funny,
memories.
the living room was big, but the dining room wasn't that large. So we used to sit in the dining room, all the three couples, then we'd talk.
Mark,
And your father would sit in the other room. He heard every word we said.
Even though he was deaf.
He repeated the conversation.
Even though he was deaf,
And we
right?
looked at one another. Something's
Mark
wrong.
and Florence, and one time
Look.
we bought a gallon of ice cream, and we took the gallon of ice cream. It was so hard that we couldn't get it apart, so we took a knife, and the knife broke right into the ice cream. Do you remember that? we had some good time. And then in Atlantic City with Uncle Mark, we used to go to a restaurant with him, and he would figure out the check. But he would never include
Put his
himself.
money in.
He would never
He
include
figured
himself
out.
in the check. He'd figure it out.
I would say to him, hey, Mark, what about you? Don't you have to put your money in? Never.
We had good times. They were good old days. And we're going back a great many years. We had good times. And, oh, wait, I have to tell you about your father and Uncle Hesh. We used to go out on Atlantic Avenue shopping. And the two men would walk together, and the two women would walk together, and your father's pants were always falling down. And
Shorts
he
were
would
showing
holler,
out.
Al, your slip is showing. Show this mother, because these are memories that you can't buy back. And Garwood Mills.
He'd go with the
They used
Garwood
to put
Mills.
hats on their heads
He'd put
and
a
walk
hat
out
on
to
head
Garwood
with the
Mills.
label and walk around the store with the label.
Yeah, a lot of good memories. And Cookie used to go up to your mother's bed and hide under her covers. You couldn't find her; she was in your mother's bed all the time. Yeah, we had good times. That's why they're good memories. Thank God we have these memories.
Yeah.